G'day guys, just trying something a little bit different here. So rather than just send out a training plan, I'm also going to talk you through what we're sort of looking to do. So this is our first session for our Wide Bay Club Academy program. As you can see at the start, I've got right at the top when players arrive, I'd like all the players to complete a craft card, and that's just so that they're being constructive when they first arrive at the training instead of mucking around. So we'll go through that quickly in the next slide. I'll also send this hard copy out, so if I do skip over anything too quickly, either rewind back through the video or go back and have a look at the hard copy. So just a group warm-up, so just a general warm-up. If you want to split the kids into two groups, one group can do some basic run-throughs, so some high knees, butt flicks, walking lunges, and then just some run-throughs at 50, 75 and 100%. If you do 3 sets of each of those activities, that'll get through your 5 minutes. The second group, I've just got some partner kicking. So just unstructured, partner the kids up, one footy between two. I just want them running around the oval, just doing some different kicks. I've got coaches' notes over on the far right-hand side with just a few key pointers that I think are really important. We really need to keep asking the kids questions throughout the session. So what's worked, what hasn't worked, and why. We really need to try and, I think, get away a little bit from continually telling the players what to do and try and get them to buy into the program and make sure that they're really answering all of our questions and really buying into what we're trying to achieve. So let them solve the problem, all right? If you're trying to get an answer that then the kids just aren't getting it, okay, ask a lot of loaded questions, because it'll make them think when you talk, and they'll also start to think more about the drills and why they're doing it and how it can be implemented to game day. So the drills won't be perfect, so don't worry about that. Concentrate and try and teach the kids to make the right decision. So let's try and make sure that they're not afraid to make a mistake. Let's encourage them to take a risk or two, and we'll worry about the execution of skill later on. So we've got 4 main drills we're going to go through. Oh, here's a craft card that I said that that I'd like you to go through at the start of each session. It's just a tram track handball, which is just left-right, so continue to left-right, swapping hands each time with your partner. Overs and unders, so one partner's handballing over, one partner's handballing under. Around the world, so that's just 50 on the right and then 50 on the left. Hard hand throws, one partner is just got the ball over their head, so you only need one football for this one, and you're just throwing the ball, pretty hard, and you're aiming for about your partner's knees or just below the knees, so they get used to picking the ball up sort of around or below knee level. The kick with heat, this is really important, this one, so 5 to 10 metres apart. Just kick the ball nice and hard to your partner, and let's just test those hands out in front. Then a half volley pick up, just roll the ball and get your partner to pick it up and then handball it back. So our defensive transition drill, we've got 3 squares, and again, if you've got 30 kids or more, you could have 6 squares, so you've got just to spread your numbers out. So we've got red team, blue team, yellow team. The aim of the drill is that you would have yellow team with a football, red team with a football. As soon as the coach blows the whistle, okay, blue team would invade the yellow team square. Now the yellow team's trying to get 10 handballs in a row, blue team's just trying to cause a turnover. As soon as the turnover's caused, the attacking team, which was the yellow team in this instance, will then go and quickly transition into the red square. So as soon as that turnover's caused, the red team will be watching and they'll go bang. They'll start handballing, trying to get their 10 handballs. All right. So yellow needs to work hard to invade their square to stop them from achieving that. All right. Once yellow have invaded their square, they get the rest. All right. Red, because they're an attacking team, they then need to go and invade the blue square. So really good one, I think, for young youth players, just to teach them that defensive run. We all like running forward when things are going our way. I think we need to do a little bit more work on that defensive work once the ball's turned over. Craft group 2 on the far top right hand corner is just a really basic ground ball, but something that's really important in our game. The cleaner we are in picking the ball up at ground level, the better we're going to be. So it's just running in, getting a ground ball from the coach, handballing it back. All right, same again, and same again. So there's 3 efforts there. Again, if you don't have the luxury of having that many coaches, use a player. Okay, so use 2 or 3 players out the front, and you don't want any more than 3 or 4 kids within a group. So if you do, just make a couple of more groups, and again, put some players out as coaches just to roll the footy in, because it's really important that each kid gets through this a lot within the allocated time. our web kick, so craft group number 1. Now this looks confusing, but it's actually a really simple drill. So we've got 7 markers out on the field, and our yellow stars here represent our defenders. So we have 2 defenders, so you can have 1 or 2 players on these markers. Now if I'm on the purple marker here, I've only got 3 options. I can go short 45 right, short 45 left, or a short kick to the middle. Now we want to try and get the kids as often as they can, where possible, to hit that middle marker. Alright, let's encourage them to be brave. It's going to be a hard kick to hit because it opens up and exposes the defenders, but then once we hit that middle marker, as I'll show you in a minute, our options will open right up. So if I'm on the purple marker, I've got 3 options, and these are the 3 options here, with these triangles that are doing a Uie, doing a blocky. Okay, if I was on the orange marker up here, I've got 4 options, so you cannot kick over a marker. So orange marker, there are your 4 options there. Okay, like I said before, if you're on the middle marker, alright, you've got 6 options, so you can kick to any other marker possible. So let's try and encourage the kids to take a risk, hit a low hard kick and hit that middle triangle up. And the last drill, if we've got time, and let's try and make time for it, let's just play a little game of AFLX. The kids will love it because it's basically just a game of footy, but it's also really good for teaching fast movement and spatial awareness. Okay, really encourage 1 player attacking the defender. So if someone's got the ball, encourage 1 player to go at them. As soon as 2 or 3 players go at that ball carrier, there's going to be 2 or 3 players loose over the top. So let's really make sure we've only got 1 person attacking the ball carrier. 7 to 10 per side depending on numbers. So basically no marks paid from a backwards kick, no rush behinds. There's a kick in if the ball goes out of bounds, and if there's a goal scored, it's just a quick kick back into play. Alright, so let's play this for 5 to 10 minutes. If you've got longer, obviously go longer and just play a couple of halves, and obviously mix the teams up as to who they're playing against. So that's the session. Again, if I've gone through anything too quick, give me a call. I'll also send a hard copy out, so go back through the hard copy, go back through the video, rewind it so you know you're familiar with the drill. And yeah, like I said, hopefully I'm able to do this each week, so let's enjoy.